Hello guys, this is the second version of the pain video. I sadly stopped recording because my dumbass forgot F1 triggers my OBS to stop recording. So we're gonna go through the first stories lightning fast. So Jivko, you start us out with your first story.
Yeah, let's just call this one friend Robust. Me and Robust were chill. And one time I was at like normal grandma's place. Yeah, I think my other uncle was still alive, but now he's dead. R.I.P. to him. I went up to Robust, but I forgot that he was on a bike, unconscious, back to conscious, bloody.
Yeah, that's all I really need to know. Okay, my first story is that I literally was on my scooter scooting and my mom was there and I literally leaned in too much. So I literally fell on some asphalt and it was very tough. So I don't know how my other body parts survived, but one of my knees literally got cooked so hard. I can't even explain it. I couldn't walk on that knee for like 5 days. Yep, your turn.
I forgot my story, so let me just grab one from the old side. What was it again? Oh yeah, this one. I was just scooting around in my, let's just say front yard because I don't have a backyard sadly. Back there is just bushes and barbed wire, maybe even snakes. I don't know.
Snakes?
I was scooting around the front yard, and then I tripped, fell, and my knee was slightly bruised. Like, but before that, my scooter just didn't die itself and just flew to the side. Then once I wake up, I'm back in my house. Signature toenail on right foot slightly removed, and I need just a little bit more.
I literally. Okay, so I kind of forgot my story, sadly, but if Juko could remind me and somehow remembers it. Uh, Intensive thinking. I might just replace it with a completely different one.
About the bars in the school.
Oh, yeah. So pretty much, there was this girl, I'm literally gonna call her by her actual name. YouTube, please. She's annoying. She literally won't stop fucking trying to roast me. So I roasted her back by calling her fatter than the fucking battle bus today. And I called her fatter than Cole from fucking Dandy's World. Anyways, I was, for context, this was like second grade, third grade, whatever. And it was like a lunch break. So after we had our lunches, we went outside and we usually head outside for an hour. Now, I don't know if Jifko was here that day. I know, but pretty much, I was on like some bars. You can call them monkey bars, I guess. And then I was like, two of my feet were on one of the bars, and my hands were on another one because it's made up of two long bars. Jifko knows what the fuck I'm talking about. And there's this girl, Suava, walks up to me. I'll just call her Iana. What do I call her? What do I? I'll just call her
Just
fatter than
one.
the I'll just call her fatter than the battle bus. So fatter than the battle bus, literally just all I could remember was her saying that everybody could balance on their knee, on their legs. So she removed my hands. I had 2 seconds to process it, and I failed the skill check. So pronk, head first into the asphalt. And update one, I say that because she told me the next day her mom didn't even yell at her. It was annoying. So I really wanted to stab her with scissors right then and there, but I sadly can't teach her. Anyways, that was it. Your turn.
Third, third story. I was in summer school, August. Let's just August 24th, 2024. I was in the playroom with Ted.
Yeah, we
I
were
had
just
my
chilling.
marshmallow
We were.
thirsty. We just go boom boom boom. Martial artist brothers came. Yes, I'm calling them martial artist brothers. I caught something, and for them to start using bullet barrage at me, and Ted was like, "Do I throw you a water bottle at me?" And I was like, "I bet." And he actually did it. And the next day, the mom actually cared, but their dad was just a and he didn't really care about what the fuck happened.
Okay, thank you for the quick one. Anyways, I just want to say something. Teapot 17 is coming soon. Oh my god, I just realized Jack and Jellify literally posted that 46 seconds ago. Yeah, so Teapot 17 might come out tomorrow. Anyways,
Story now.
I forgot my story. Chief, go, can you remind me if you remember?
It was some. Yeah, it was something on the playground about one of those big swings that.
Oh fuck, I remember.
Were.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a fucking like blue swing thingy, and like there was my friend on it, and my other friend was pushing it, and I was on one of the sides. You had to like jump and then push it so you can like do it. But the swing decided to hit me with a double combo. I jumped and it hit me in the jaw. So it literally uppercutted me in the jaw. Thankfully, I didn't do anything to my jaw, but on my lips there was like a big red ball. Pretty much half my mouth was covered. I can't really explain it, but half my mouth was literally covered. I hate it. And I couldn't really eat for a couple days, but yeah, that's about it. Anyways, Jifko, you tell your story that you were telling, but I accidentally stopped recording.
Anyways, can we just do four stories in a extra one?
No, I literally. No. You wait. Wasn't this your final story?
This is the fourth story.
Okay, so fourth story, and you'd have volunteered for a bonus one. No, we're still doing five in a bonus one. You're gonna have to think of one more to sing this one.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, hey, uh, this one is a new one that I'm gonna bring up. I was on the swings in summer school once again. I I had like some personal beef with let's just call him Pinky Toe because I know he started with a P, but I don't remember anything. So me and Pinky Toe were beefing on who would get the swing because the other one was full, and then and he somehow pushed me off the swing. I wasn't damaged, but then I got on the swing. Swing fell off, and I think I bruised like an arm or two.
Damn, I don't know if I
Was
was there.
something?
Was I there? Because I usually just swing on the swings if there's time.
Think so.
Oh yeah, I
Or
do remember. I just
you were
remember.
either on green school or just sick, or you were there.
Okay. So pretty much, I will say that this story is, I don't know. Yeah, I forgot to say this one before the previous one, but pretty much, I was being a silly Billy, I says with excitement. Like if I don't stop with the memes. Anyways, and I literally decided to do something, I forgot what it was. Then I banged my head on those like couch things. If you know what I'm talking about, they're like the side things. They're very like heavy, you could say. Bonk! And then I got a
And then
fucking lump on my skull. Anytime I would go around it, it's just. Anyways, I have two stories left. One of them being the bonus story, which was the most pit I've ever experienced. Ever.
I'm also up to that. This was back in Greece, but before I was like that was like before I was like 5 when we moved into the area. There was a party going on with those mini ice cream box thingies, and then and I was just going down the stairs to the party. Doo 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 doo. I slipped like blaza. Bonk! Head first into stairs. I told my mom, or she saw, and then she was like, "Ice, you're good now." And I still have a scar on my forehead, but I'm not sure if it's from that. Serious story now.
Okay, so this was in the second year of summer school. Jifko wasn't here yet. He joined on the third year, but it was the second year. we were hosting like an outdoor party thingy. I was carrying I was carrying a fucking chair. I was like carrying a chair because people were carrying tables and chairs. And then I didn't see a rock, but I tripped on it, and thankfully this was the other knee. Remember the story about like the fucking couldn't walk thingy? Yeah, this was the other knee, or my right knee, and it just ooh, so sorry about it. Sorry about that. Just mom at this point. I'm just gonna fucking say mom. Chief got heard it. Anyways, pretty much, I literally didn't see a rock, and then I suddenly fell to the floor, and it looked a lot like my previous injury. Might have gotten some PTSD. And then I literally, then thankfully one of the fucking teachers, like her name, I'm not gonna say her real name, but I'm just gonna call her. She starts with an R. The Reina. I'm just gonna call her Reina. Anyways, Reina runs over and she asks me if I'm okay. And of course, I say I'm not. And then I go on the couch thingy. She grabs some powder from. Yes, she has like a special cabinet for first aid shit. She pours some powder on it, and then I got good. I mean, like, the thing it did they do the dig can't tell. So these are our bonus stories. He is gonna go first.
Bonus story. This was in summer school. The first year I came, but this was the second. This was my first ever year at summer school, but this was at the second ever year. We somehow guessed where we were gonna go. We were at the playground. He force fed me some horror fizz. Ted, put a picture of some horror fizz on your screen thingy.
Give me a second.
He force fed me horror fizz, and he said he peed and pooped in it, which was obviously a lie. And I tried to get it out, but I did it unexpectedly. I fucking threw up.
He literally threw up on the ground. It was like some meat residue. I swear, it was so disgusting. I had to literally everybody saw it, even the teachers. Anyways, my story is something that I will never forget. I don't. Yep, my scar is gone. Anyways, I was in the kitchen making some cucumbers. There was like this knife sharpener. I was using like this it has like a pan. It like has a pattern of like a fucking cheetah or some shit. And it's a really sharp knife. It's the sharpest one, and I decided to sharpen it even more, which was a mistake. I'll tell you why. So then I proceed to just, well, cut some cucumbers. And then I accidentally sliced a bit too far. And shing! I sliced on my finger. It was like the tip of my pointer finger. I sliced like a hole. Blood started coming out. I immediately ran to my mother. There were like so many blood trails on the floor. Of course, she like placed a towel over it, and then she bandaged it up. And I couldn't play gym. And any time I would look at it, it's like some fossiled up blood. I would touch it, and it's so weird. So I eventually chipped out some of the thingies, and yeah, thankfully I somehow survived. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys want a part 2 on pain stories, I will try to get hurt on purposefully so I could more videos on Pain. I might literally get rid on purpose so I can do more series. But yeah, that's it for this video. What what is okay? So he's gonna tell you something. Also, let me check out how many are my highest decibels. Give me a second.
First of all, let's start with mine. This is also in green. I was just cutting oranges, and then I selected a little too far. Shing! I mean, I didn't cut. There was like a little slit, and blood was gushing out. And I was like, shit, what, this? And I wiped it on one of those, like, couch chairs. Like, those chairs that are like couches. And I told, not my mom, my grandmom. And, I think she just, put some cloth on it, and fine. And here's Ted's story. Basically, he was once at gym. He worked not at a gym, at gym class, and he did something to his ankle. That something was twisting it. Now, if he couldn't move it, he was gonna be off school for a fucking week. But since he could move it, the doctor said that only for 3 days he was not gonna be there.
Yeah.
That week.
So the way if you guys want to know the way I twisted the ankle, yeah, I was just fucking walking. I could literally say this so easy if I just said somebody in basketball broke my ankles and I twisted it. But no, the real way I actually got the ankle twisted was like I was just pretty much walking and then I just randomly it. And boom, now I have a twisted ankle. Yeah. I wasn't able to go to school on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which means I missed a class of computer modeling. And I had to come in on the day where you have so much homework. Because if you don't know, Thursday we have the most homework, and it's annoying. Anyways, today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, new Slap Battles update. I might finally make a video about the new Slap Battles update, okay? Just I'm gonna do it, and I'll try and start making shorts if I can get my phone to start recording videos. I could probably make some shorts. Chief Co's whole career was based on shorts.
See you guys in the next one. Ted, you play your outro after my outro. See ya. What do wanna be? See ya. What do wanna be? See ya. Now play your outro.
I don't really have an outro, so I guess just let me just steal this from K. Bye!